Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Holy moly, what's going on with the market right now? What do you guys got going on? It's crazy in the streets right now. It's freaking crazy in the streets right now. Let's talk that talk Thursday. What's going on? What's going on? AI agents taking over. The AI agent play is taking over. What a world. I'm hearing this talk on the street. That there was a coordinated attack by the XRP entertaining content creators. Oh my land. To throw shade on SUI. Oh gosh, that is freaking funny. I watched Jungle Ink's video earlier today, um, about it. And then, hours later, I saw this post from Crypto Eddie. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if it can get worse than that. A coordinated attack on Zui. Oh my gosh. I, you know, uh, a coordinated attack. I don't just more nonsense from the XRP content, entertaining content creators. Sure. But I don't even know what to say. I mean, I don't watch, first of all, I don't watch those dudes. I don't watch them. It's been just so peaceful not to watch digital perspectives, not to watch uh what is it called? What is he called? Digital asset investor. Like, no, thanks. Like, no, no, I'm good. And it's been peaceful. Poor young Zach Rector. I, I tend to, this I'm an old head. I tend to give the younger guys a pass. They're still learning, trying to figure things out. But you know, I'm not going to call them any names, but those dudes, yeah, that's a different story. That's a different story. We're going to get into it. It's Talk That Talk Thursday, so we can hang out and talk some madness going on in the street. I'm not sure if we're going to get into this recent attacks on this country. I'm not sure if we're going to get into that. I mean, what the world's going on with that family? What's going on with that? Let me see if I can get this. Hey, what's going on? Get this thing to work. Triple Conte is in the building. It's been a minute, bro. How are you? What's good? How's the podcast coming along, brother? How's your YouTube channel coming, bro? Hope things are well. Juno's in the building. Dan O is here. Dan O is here. What's up, bro? What's up, Rafi? So we just passed $2.45. Oh, isn't that interesting? I don't know. 55 cents to 2.45 feels good. I don't know. Feels okay. And we're just getting started. Yeah, we got our entry into it wasn't until 55 cents. We feel good. 90%. Wait a minute. It's in the 10% bucket. And it's doing okay in our 10% play. I gotta exit some memes. I'll probably exit this memes on this podcast at Talk That Talk Thursday. I'm gonna exit out of lock in and retardia. I'm exiting. I'm gonna strengthen my positions in AI 16 Zulu and either AI XBT or virtuals. I don't know if I'm definitely buying virtuals at the high. I definitely buying virtuals at the high, or I bought virtuals at the high. I found some random Bitcoin somewhere. I don't know. I found some Bitcoin and a few $100 of BTC, and I put it in the virtual. So yeah, so I don't know if I'll do that with the memes or the exiting of these two memes I got left. Not left. I got three left. Got three left. I got one on Avalanche, two in Solana. Yeah, man, it's crazy in the streets, man. I don't even know what to say about that, but I just coordinated. It's just funny to me. A coordinated effort? I don't know. Uh, Jungle said it felt coordinated. I'm just, he said it in the video. He said it felt coordinated. I'm like, those dudes don't have anything better to do. Really? To throw shade on SUI? Now, you know, you remember the Solana FUD? Oh my gosh, from those dudes. And worst of them all was the Bitcoin FUD. That was the worst. I mean, that was the absolute worst, and it was a reckoning for those who listened. It was a real reckoning for those who listened to the Solana. I saw comments of people saying they were about to make these purchases at 4, 5, and $6 on Solana and didn't because they say they were influenced by those two dudes. That's brutal, but that is your fault, by the way, if you let that happen. But it's hard to listen to if you don't get in and get on the inside and really understand it and go outside of the XRP bubble, you're not going to know. You're going to do like me about Solana at 40 or $70. I don't even remember which one. Honestly, I don't even know. Don't even remember. And to me, it don't even matter. If it was 40 or if it was 70, it don't matter to me. Like, uh, I don't know. People are buying Ethereum at $3,000. Like, I don't know. So it didn't matter to me. But in any case, the gaming tokens, Trevor. I decided on I dwindled it down to two: Xborg, BORG, Xborg, and Super. I had the uh Playa 3 Bull, Playa 3 ULL, whatever that thing is. I had that. And for some reason I still got LOCG on there. I don't know why I still got it, but I do have it. But that's it. Those are my plays. Super was the big one, and Xborg. So yeah. Anyway, crazy in them streets right now. Oh yeah, CAH. Oh really? I don't know what that is, bro. What is CAH? What is CAH? So that's the word on the street. Gordon. Oh man, it's just that's so sad. That's so sad. It's Talk Thursday. You know what I mean? Moon Tropica. Nice. I hope they win in the space. What's going on with gaming? Where are they in the whole narrative? Let's go with DeFi Llama, see what's good. I'm looking in, I'm investigating this one. It's a AI play. Let's see. No, what am I doing? I need to go to DeFi Llama. What am I going to CoinGecko? Let's see what's going on gaming. I hope it wins. I don't know. I hope it has some more push in 2025, Trevor. I hope it has some more push. Go with DeFi Llama, check out the narratives a little bit, see what's up. There's another one that's a really good one to use as well for the narratives. Ah, let's see here. Narrative tracker. There it is. I got mine set at 30 days. Hopefully this thing will load. You good? Were you talking to someone? You weren't this whole time? Oh wow, I could have sworn you were talking to someone. What's it? Come on already with this. Like yesterday, for some reason, this thing wasn't loading up this chart. Seven. The whole thing looks like it's frozen. Let's check out the. Oh, there it is. All right. There it is. There it is. Um, December 23rd, all-time high. Let me do this. Yeah, that's what is politify? Is that politics? January 2nd. Politify artificial intelligence meme centralized exchange tokens. I just don't understand the centralized token. I mean, big get tokens killing the game. I mean, I can kind of get that. No gaming on here in the top 10. Let's see what's going on. This is in the last 30 days. This is probably not, this is the last 30 days. I think that's important to kind of see kind of where the space is going, what's taking off, what's happening. Now doesn't mean that long-term RWAs are not gonna, I don't even see RWA was even in here, was it? Wasn't, but this is 30 days. AI memes, RWAs are, where are the RWAs? Not even, oh, here they are, number 14. And again, 30 days. Let me set this chart to, I really screwed it up. Let me set this chart to year to date. Can we do year to date or three? Was year to date going to be 20, like 2 days? Or is that going to be, yeah, that's today. Analytics. All right, 365. See what that says. Yeah, see, the RWA moves all the way up from 14 to 4. AI still, this percentage change gains crazy for sure. It's interesting the Bitcoin's in there. Gaming is 13. Got the market cap. Some market caps are bigger than others. 24-hour volume is crazy. I think that's a good deal there. You look at 24-hour volume, again, 24 for meme coins, 24 billion. AI is just 5 billion. DeFi, 270 billion. This is, again, this up, I don't know, that got us set at 365. But yeah, this is a good thing to kind of track, find out what's going on, what's the latest and greatest, what's moving, what's shaking, and what is not. Shows how a category of coin has performed over a chosen time period and your selected denomination, e.g., method 1, calculating percentage change for each individual coin. 2, weighing these changes based on each coin's market cap. 3, averaging these weighted changes to get the overall category performance. There it is. I don't know what that is. What is Politify? What is that? But anyway, there it is. We got a top what? 22. Top 22. Yeah, so there that is there. Hope that helps. Ah, Salon, a freaking SUI at $2.45. I don't know, man. Coordinated attack on SUI. I don't know. It just doesn't seem smart. You know, it just doesn't seem smart. Why attacking anyway? What happened to we want everyone to win? We want everything to do well. What happened to that? You guys get in on AI yet, man? You guys make any AI agent plays? Anybody here make any AI agent plays? Let me know in the comments. That'd be super cool. I'm sure, very, very curious. Any of you guys make any AI agent plays? I got rid of my Pengu Trevor Conte. I got airdropped some Pengu, the Pudgy Penguin token, and I exited that for zero. The AI agent, I think it's an infra play. Yep, 1-for-1, exited Pengu, got some stables or whatever token I needed. Uh, and then yeah, got some zero. Anybody get it? Make the AI play? Anyone? Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. That'd be super, super cool. If you didn't hit one on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat, go smash the like, and then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej fam. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. That'd be super cool. So anybody getting any AI plays yet? What's OC Jaris? What's up, man? What's going on? Welcome to the stream, bro. Appreciate you checking in, guys. Do me a favor and hit that like button. That'd be awesome. New Trevor dropping all kind of alpha, man. Thank you, bro. Are you invested in Turbo? Nope, not invested in Turbo. Yeah, so it's Talk to Talk Thursday, and some kind of crazy stuff going on. We just kind of talk either crazy stuff going on in crypto or crazy stuff going on out there in that other world out there with the madness. I don't know if the channel, will take a hit if you talk about the crazy stuff that went on today with today, yesterday, whatever it was. Bomb explosion, car bomb explosions. Trump at the Trump place. And then there was a New Orleans thing, wasn't it? Where a car, I guess, ran over people. I don't know. Killed 10 people. Killed 10 people, huh? No, no, no. It wasn't because of Trump. The car explosion was at the Trump Tower. And they did it in a Cybertruck, Tesla Cybertruck. Brooklyn Hardball's in the building. What's going on, bro? Baltimore just had a mass shooting. Like, Brooklyn Harbor, what's good, bro? Like in, like in the mass shooting, like the Las Vegas mass shooting or church shooting, school shootings. Do tell, Brooklyn Hardball. And be more. My old stomping grounds. Interesting places too, right? So at the Trump Tower, I don't know which Trump Tower was that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. The Cybertruck deal was obviously, so one might interpret that to have something to do with Elon, you know. But my understanding from what I've seen with these little couple attacks is the two guys were in the military stationed at the same place together. And apparently one of them has been confirmed to have kind of got hooked up with some Islamic group because they do a very, very they're very, very good at the psychology of people's who mentally maybe going through something mentally. Maybe and both of these people were military. I think it's like special forces is type military as well. And they do kind of this good job of finding the people that may be feeling a certain kind of way, thought they were here to do one kind of job and it was actually another kind of job, and they kind of play on that, right? They kind of just play on, um, you know, maybe you're in a phase where you are not liking a certain entity because this entity has been doing something to you for the last 3 or 4 years, or you feel like you can't get ahead because of this entity or that, and they just kind of play on that stuff. How they find you is interesting. And I don't know if they use technology to check on posts, to check people's social media, but they end up finding these people and then they just kind of use a lot of three-letter agency tactics to cleverly um, get you thinking a certain kind of way that's not healthy. Um, and you should go do something about the fact that you're feeling a certain kind of way. Very, very mind game-esque type of stuff. Dano, did you get some of that SUI back in the day? Did you get some SUI back in the day? So again, this just post. This Crypto Eddie said a coordinated effort to throw shade on SUI from XRP maxis is underway. Same red folder supporters who told you Bitcoin and Solana were untouchable. She says, Crypto Eddie goes on to say, Jungle E covers it a bit. I plan to cover it more. Don't join a cult. Oh my land. No, no, I'm reading a post of hers. I mean, that's very, 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 very interesting to me. Uh, yeah. Like, oh my God. I think I commented on this post, like, are people still watching and listening, or worse, um, taking financial advice from these guys? I mean, is that going on? Really? Taking financial advice from digital perspective about crypto? And digital asset investor about crypto? Are people like really doing that? That's alarming. That is, they threw shade on Bitcoin for years, and then made big bets on Bitcoin at around 50, at around 60K. Like what? I don't understand that, man. I don't. I just don't understand it. Move accordingly is in the building. How are you, bro? Hope all is well. Life is great, bro. Appreciate you checking in. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. That would be awesome, awesome, awesome. If you didn't do it on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick, go smash the like, and then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej and fam. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the streams, and it really helps to get the channel out to more people who just like don't. Happy New Year's, bro. Who just don't know that this new asset class is being built right underneath their noses. Like they don't know. Like they don't know that the new asset class is being built right underneath their noses, you know? And we can let them know. We can let them know because we need a new 1%. Like we say all the time, move accordingly. We need a new 1%. This is crazy in the streets. Debasement of the dollar, inflation, taxation. I mean, world. I mean, you throw in the deep state and all the other coordinated stuff, try to keep it down. Oh, let me see if I can't find this video. Just because this is Talk That Talk Thursday. Um, uh, it's going to be a little hard to find, but it was um, Joe Rogan podcast, and he was interviewing someone about uh, the Rockefellers. It was fascinating how they, took over not just the tobacco industry, but the food industry as well, by way of the tobacco industry. It was alarming. See if I can't find that because you listen to this thing and you're like, yeah, I try to tell people about old money all the time. And that's a classic example. Okay. I don't know why that does that. Yeah, here it is right here. Here it is right here. It's just posting here is Holden Kulata posted this. It says, reminder that Cali means Calley. That's the dude's name. I don't know if that's Cawley. Maybe it's Cawley means. Took 5 minutes to break down the past 100 years of corruption. in our medical and food industries on the Joe Rogan podcast. John D. Rockefeller's personal lawyer wrote the Flexner report for Congress that set the standard today for medical education. It literally says in the binding guidelines that holistic health and nutrition is pseudoscience. It's kind of like the same way the Articles 8 and 9 got revised and revised and revised. It's 1, 2, 3 people got their lawyers together. 1, 2, 3 entities got lawyers together to draft that thing that says your money is not your money. It's really our money. Kind of the same thing. It literally says in the binding guidelines, okay, it says we need to name the condition and cut it out or prescribe it. That's in this report. Name the condition and cut it out, surgery, or prescribe it. All right, let's see if we can't get to this. It's alarming. Let's take a listen.
System to promote profit. Oh my God, this is all a bought and paid for system to promote profit.
And yeah, I think Jamal talked a little bit about this, but I think it's so important because nobody realizes this. I think a lot of people listening to us years ago, it's just like, this sounds conspiratorial. And it's just like, what actually happened? And there's a couple like really important dates that happened that are historical that I think like set this structure.
I think it's regular speed. Yeah, 1x. Yeah.
Really intentionally. The first was 1909, the Flexner report. So literally John D. Rockefeller's personal lawyer wrote the report for Congress that basically set the standard that's the standard today for medical education. And it literally says in the binding guidelines that holistic health and nutrition and anything about interconnectors of the body is pseudoscience. It says we need to name the condition and cut it out or prescribe it.
And what year is this?
1909.
So they're still going by the recommendations of 1909.
We still follow the Flexner report.
Some a policy. I mean, and
That is
we
so
get
crazy.
the policies, but
We still today in 2024 2025 still follow something that was written and kind of mandated, I guess, by Congress from Rockefeller's lawyer in 1909.
But like rescinding the Flexner report and having updated scientific education and standard of care guidelines based on what we've learned since 1909 about the majesty of the interconnectedness of our body is a really good first start because we're binded under a law to just demonstrably, just like, again, not conspiratorial. John D. Rockefeller's personal lawyer wrote this report. Why? Because John D. Rockefeller is the father of the pharmaceutical industry and created pharmaceuticals from byproducts of oil production and was the first investor into Johns Hopkins and other major medical schools, University of Chicago, and started the modern education program for health. There were some big issues in the health, this was the Wild West, but he created Johns Hopkins and the standard of residency training as a way to silo diseases very intentionally and then prescribe his products and interventions as the top pharmaceutical maker. And the medical schools that he created were basically a distribution system to him. Okay, so.
It's like gangster. Like gangster. This is the same Rockefeller that I believe went with Mr. Morgan to the educational system and said, you know, this entrepreneur, business owner stuff, can we just X that out? We just need worker bees. Yeah, we need some stuff on helping people to get 9 to 5 gigs. Yeah. As, you know, when I said old money doesn't want you to win, that's a classic example there, old money.
So you get to World War II. Up until World War II, around that time, the 1950s, 1960s, I would argue almost any medical miracle you can think of or any listener can think of was created before that time. You know, it's all acute situations, emergency surgical procedures, sanitation procedures, antibiotics to make an infection not deadly. Almost every medical miracle we can think of was something that was going to kill you right away, infectious disease. And then you take the pill or take the treatment for a finite period of time and you stop it, or do the surgery quickly and you're cured. Those are medical miracles. And we had a lot of good things happen up until World War II. Very intentionally, the medical industry saw the birth control pill in the late 1950s, 1960s. And the birth control pill was the first pill in world history that people took for longer than a couple weeks. It was the first pill ever that is like, oh, interesting. You can actually convince someone to take a pill for years, for almost most of their life, recurring revenue. And there was a huge emphasis of the medical industry to take the trust engendered up until 1960. RFK talks about this. We didn't spend money on chronic disease management. All medicine was acute issues. Chronic disease, diabetes, obesity, that was outside the doctor's office. They saw that you could medicalize chronic conditions. Today, 95% of spending is on chronic conditions. So what do? In the 1970s, literally the Sackler family, their grandkids did the opioids. Their forebears created Valium. And 30% of women in the United States in the 1970s were on Valium, Time Magazine, Valium Nation, Mommy's Little Helper.
Yeah.
So we started creating all these psychiatric conditions. We started medicalizing heart disease. We started medicalizing all these type 2 diabetes, started creating academic research totally funded by the pharmaceutical industry, saying that type 2 diabetes isn't reversible, that it's basically genetic, heart disease, all these things.
Oh, God. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? It sounds very, very, and when you do it, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Created the pharmaceutical industry by the byproducts from the oil, needed a way to distribute the pharmaceuticals. So he started things like Hopkins and other things to peddle the pharmaceuticals, and then writes these reports. The doctor, Casey, just said, yeah, we still go by, the medical profession still goes by that Flexner report. Oh, Jesus. I just slowed down the speed, so hopefully this will be better for you guys to hear it. Like, what the fuck? I mean, that is a gangster move. This is the same Rockefeller who used the whole life insurance policy to grow his business empire. The same dude.
And started pilling them. Then what happened to food? Chronic disease wasn't that big of a deal in the 1970s, 1980s. You look at the graph of all chronic conditions, there's just a sharp turn in the 1980s. It's literally almost to the year of the Surgeon General report saying smoking wasn't great. So the second that report came out, Philip Morris and RJ Reynolds were two of the largest companies in the world. It wasn't like Microsoft and Google on the top companies list. It was like cigarette companies. Dopamine is a really good thing to sell, which the tech companies do now. And they used their cash piles. And by 1990, the three largest M&A deals in American history, in world history, were cigarette companies buying food companies. So you had Nabisco bought by RJ Reynolds, you had Kraft and US Food bought, and you see those graphs of all the food companies owned by like a couple companies. That was the cigarette companies. And they did two things very, very intentionally. They took over institutions of trust to say ultra-processed food was healthy, and then they took their scientists and rigged the food itself to make it more addictive. Not to kill kids, but to make it more addictive. So you had that.
Only 400 are allowed in places like Europe. Brutal. Move Accordingly says, people, please, when you get a chance, read The Great Taking by David Rogers Webb. That's the author, David Rogers Webb. Yeah, absolutely. Absolute must read. Move Accordingly says, possession is 9/10 of the law. Indeed, it is. Oh, Dano says, no, sir, no SUI. Oh, gotcha. That is some alarming stuff right there. So the two major smoking companies back then, or whoever they were, bought up the food industry. Oh my gosh.
Get out of this, break those chains from last century.
Yeah. And the idea is, and I said this, I think I said this on a podcast or two before. I said, my mentor used to say to me all the time, CJ, sometimes our greatest strengths can become our greatest weaknesses. And one of the big strengths in this country is this entrepreneur, this, the big companies, to be able to start small, grow something, big company, prosper, all this different kind of stuff. And when you think about Rockefeller and you think about what obviously we know what the tobacco companies did, but the idea that in addition to the tobacco companies, that they would buy up the largest food companies and get their scientists to promote this thing of ultra processed foods. They're the ones who did all the food charts, the diet charts. Do you see what I'm saying? We got this great strength, and it's become a massive weakness. It's crazy. That's an alarming number. 10,000 chemicals allowed in the States, and only 400 of those 10,000 are allowed in other large countries like Europe, all of Europe.
To make the food cheap, to do the monocropping. And that food is absolutely, and we don't need to wait for the research on this. These chemicals, these neurotoxins are destroying ourselves, destroying our microbiome in ways we don't fully understand. So I just want to make clear to everyone, like this has happened like very intentionally. And it can be undone pretty quickly too, but we have to realize this isn't a conspiracy. It's true corrupt.
And just another side note, and I believe this to be absolute fact, that the word conspiracy was literally created by a US 3-letter agency in order to make the people like this guy and other people, the other truth sayers out there, seem Looney Tune or crazy, or it's just a conspiracy to keep people from really digging in and really seeking out the truth, to just slough it off as just some conspiracy thing. That is a fact. OC Jari says, I'm very excited for RFK and his efforts. Never heard any politicians speaking on health. Yeah, I agree. I am too. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do to the industry, because it's time again for us to get back our country and get back, a lot of things that have been literally taken from us that we just don't understand. Like we just don't understand. And maybe it's the trust more so than anything that is our greatest strength and has become our greatest weakness. Because somewhere along the lines, we started trusting them more than we trust ourselves. Started trusting politicians and, right, all these figureheads more than we trust ourselves. That's why. Why do you think all these entities get all these actors and all these other sports people and all other things to sell you products? That's because of the trust. Yeah, Mark Baconic says, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you hit that like on the way in, bro. Show me a conspiracy that isn't true. Show me a conspiracy that isn't true. It's a great point, bro. That's a great point. Show me a conspiracy that isn't true. So again, word on the street is Crypto Eddie posted it. There's this coordinated effort to throw shade on SUI by the XR. I call them the XRP, entertaining content creators, digital perspective, digital asset investor. Apparently, Zach Rector as well. But just, I don't know. I'm just glad I don't listen to those guys anymore. I do have a few things though, but I just don't listen to them anymore. It's just no, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. I like that. Show me a conspiracy that isn't true. All right, fam. Look, I'm gonna hop off here. I appreciate you guys checking in. It's been a really, really cool hang. Little talk Thursday for you guys. Look, the AI agent thing, I asked a question, no one answered. If you guys had any AI agent plays at all, any virtuals, any AI XBT, responded to another one. I think this is like the fourth tweet that I asked a question or just something that's responded to. And they get 10, I guess, I don't know how many they get a day, 1,000 or 2,000 of these things. So is it virtuals? Is it AI XBT? Is it AI XCB, Charlie Bravo? Is it AI 16 Zulu? Have you looked into them? Have you done your homework? They're killing the game right now. If I looked at Pengu versus any one of those 4 or 5 that I just mentioned in this last 30 days, it's not even close. It's not even close. We got Virtuous, that platform, at 4 billion in market cap in 12 months. That's not bad. I wonder how long it took the other layer ones to get to 4 billion in market cap. Again, I said it before. I think that play is the AI agent play in that space is a play. It's a meme combined with the crypto, combined with the narrative of AI, combined with utility. And I think that's what the digital asset space is looking for. They need a killer use case. Mark says you were right to swap your meme coins for AI agents. Thank you, bro. I still got 2 more to do. Still got to get rid of lock-in and retardio. Well, 3 more. Yep. There it is, fam. There it is. So I hope you guys get a shot, get a chance. I would start my research and due diligence on the Bankless YouTube channel with Ryan, Sean Adams, and David Hoffman. Go to the video section. When you see AI roll up, make sure you keep scrolling down from the newest to the youngest, newer to the oldest, I should say, and find the oldest one. Start with that one and then just keep going down. I think they're up to about 5 or 6 episodes. There was one, they recorded it yesterday. I think they released it this morning. The guy, Ijaz, smart guy. Highly recommend, yeah. Kind of start there. Bankless, one word, Bankless YouTube channel. Mark, it is Ryan Sean Adams and David Hoffman, but it's the Bankless YouTube channel. They used to be strictly solely Ethereum. But they ventured out and just the overall digital asset space coverage I think was smart. And this AI roll-up thing is awesome. So yeah, I got a couple more. So yeah, got a couple more memes to exit, but I think it's just time. And one of the memes is 50, 60% down, if not more. But I know I'm gaining 40% a day in AI agents, right? So you can make that up kind of quick. Make that up kind of quick. That was kind of my rationale. Plus, you're welcome, Mark. Plus, it's something that you want to do as opposed to, well, just snatch this narrative. And what I mean by that is, don't you want something that has utility, that's not just a meme, but is actual utility? Everyone sees how the meme space is winning. It's undeniable. But wouldn't you like something that has the AI aspect to it as well and have utility? Wouldn't you like to have that meme vibe, that meme culture, and have utility? And wouldn't you like to have the AI play thrown in? And wouldn't you like to have that AI also have utility? Of course, it covers everything. And there's a crypto associated with them. And there's a crypto. It's a fair play launch crypto as well. None of these high FDV stuff and the VCs, none of that stuff as far as the token is concerned. I said it, I don't know how many weeks ago I first mentioned that, Pookie Pookie. I know in our Patreon, I did a video on it about 20 days ago, maybe. And I titled it The $1 Trillion Narrative. Yeah. $1 trillion narrative. I think that's where they're going. I really do. I think they're about 15 billion now, but I think it's $1 trillion narrative. All right, fam. There it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here for sure. This again, classic example of old money confirms old money doesn't want you to win. Very, very telling. I appreciate this Holding Coluda guy sharing this, but this was again on Joe Rogan's podcast. All right, fam, there it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, if you didn't hit that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. It'll be super, super cool if you can do that. I appreciate that big time. And if you happen to be in the 55% or so, back at you, Mark Bucktonic. Mike, back at you, bro. If you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you have been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. We got this thing going on. We're trying to get to 9,000 subs. 9,000 subs by the end of this month. So we didn't make the goal by the end of December. Let's see if we can't do it by the end of January. Let's make that happen. Can't wait to get there. Appreciate you guys. You can do your part right now if you've been enjoying those hangouts by just hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though. Because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.